Hello, my dear students. All are welcome to my online class in English for plus 2. In plus 2, today we are going to move to third lesson, that is deep water. William Douglas. Now, my dear students, the title of the lesson itself is Deep Water. So, it is very easily we could understand or we could come to the point that it is something related to water. So, William Douglas was born in Minnesota, that is near California in USA. And at first he graduated in English and economics, and soon he became an high school teacher. He was born in 1898 and he died in 1980. But soon he gave up that profession because he was not interested in that field. He had a craze for getting law degree, and so he met from Yale, another place in USA, to Franklin D. Roosevelt. The then president of USA. But he got admission in California for law course and he became an advocate. Immediately he was appointed as the legal advisor of American Franklin Roosevelt. Soon he got appointment in USA Supreme Court. And in history, we could not see, in American history, we could not see such a person. He came, at the age of 40, he became justice in USA's Supreme Court, and he continued there more than 30 years. That is a very record that nobody can break that so far. He had a continuous servicing of 30 years as Justice of USA Supreme Court. And this this is an autobiography. This excerpt is taken from his autobiography that was published in the year 1950 of Men and Mountain. From that, this part has taken. So remember, my students, it was published in the year 1950. And he had, like in child, when we have, suppose each and everybody has a childhood passion. Everything that when we come in our mature time would have a connectivity in our childhood passion. Here, we have some certain craze, we have certain passion, we have certain, here something is related to fear. fear, no? That was his usual habit, that he, on every day, he used to go along with his father. He used to go along with his father on a seashore for swimming. At the age of 3 to 4. So he was crazy for that. He had such a craze. Every day his father took him to seashore, and he made a coastal beach. And while they were walking, sometimes the heavy waves often pushed him out, or the heavy waves often covered on his body, and he was totally toppled there, or the water really buried his body. That was the case. That means he would come under the water or under the foams. And a slight fear had come and stuck in his mind. That was the beginning. That was the initial stage that was the inception of this story. This is an autobiography, and he himself was telling directly, and that is also a good process of attraction to this lesson. It is not done by a third person. He himself was telling all these matters in a very vivid manner, very clearly becomes. So, father laughed immediately when he fell down. Father automatically would laugh, seeing that, oh, that's quite common for all. But the fear of water, directly or indirectly or accidentally, rooted in his mind. That was the reason. Thereby, there onwards, the fear of water, that seed was there in his mind, and it went on developing. That means he had a strong fear to water. It developed from this beach. And father would say that no, it did not matter. So father, no, again they would wade in the water, and they would wade, and he had water wings also in order for paddling in the water. Paddling means moving or slide swimming on the coastal or on the marginal area. Paddling, unsteady movements. For that he used this, what we call water wings, just as a shelter, as a matter of protection it was used. So, he got the primary information and the primary awareness and the primary concern and the primary lesson of swimming from this coastal area. It went on like that. Later, he wanted to become a good swimmer. That was the beginning, no? He wanted to become a good swimmer. So, in California, in their area, there was one Yakima river. One river was there, named Yakima. But that river was very treacherous. Here treacherous means very dangerous. Treachery means cheat. Here it means it was very dangerous. So mother would always give serious or intense or severe instruction not to go and swim in Yakima river. That was her often advice. And thereby Douglas could not think about Yakima river. But instead he had one option there. That was YMCA Young Men's Christian Association. YMCA pool was there. A that is a human constructed pool was there. And the main the important feature of this pool was its shallow level. Shallow means not deep. In the shallow level, it has only 3 feet depth. 3 feet depth. And gradually it drops at a maximum of 9 feet. 3 to 9 feet. So we could, any child could adjust. Slowly or gradually it would drop to the maximum point. So he selected, William Douglas selected this place or this pool or YMCA pool as his best place for learning how to sing. So he selected. So every day, that was his routine habit, he would go to Yakima YMCA pool with his water wing. And there was no matter of any fright or any fear or scare. The bottom level was perfectly transparent. All the tiles could be seen from the bank or from the area of this pool directly. Such was very transparent. So our incident or event took place on a particular day. We are talking about that. One day, one day he reached by the side of this YMCA pool and he could not see anyone there. He thought for a while and he was and we have to understand that William Douglas was a very skinny boy, that means very lean boy. Very skinny or very lean boy, and he had only at this time, this incident happened when he was 10 or 11 years old. This incident or this event took place when he was 10 or 11 years old. As usual, he reached on the bank of this YMCA pool. He stood there. He looked outside whether there was any presence of any other students, but he could not see anyone. He waited there on the shore of, on the bank of this YMCA pool. And he thought, so many thoughts came in his mind. He was thinking of conquering or controlling or overcoming or defeating his fear. We have studied that the seed of the fear of water came or entered in his mind when he was 3 or 4 years old from the sea beach. So, he wanted to overcome, or he wanted to defeat the fear of water, or he wanted to control it, or he wanted to get liberation from that. So he was waiting other students' arrival there, other children's arrival there. But meanwhile, he could see one bruiser came there. Bruiser means a fatty boy. Very nice to see, very pleasant to see, very good stealthy body, very stout. And all his muscles are like cascades, like waves like movements. Compared to William Douglas, he was very strong, very powerful, very stout. That bruiser or strong boy came and he made a screaming sound because he got a prey, or he got a victim. He got a victim to play with. That means he was a funny boy. He was a funny. This boy, Bruiser, he was more than 18 years old. He was a funny boy. That means he often enjoyed doing certain funny things or comics. Now, what actually he did was, he immediately made a screaming sound or alarming sound. Why? He got a victim there, he got a prey there to play with. So he was very interested, so he was very happy. And our poor Douglas was totally scared of this boy. Now let us come in, he was a very skinny one and he was very strong. He also came. He often, that was his habit to do or play with some comics or funny things to others. What did he do now? He immediately picked William Douglas up. He picked up William Douglas and tossed or throw him to the water. We may ask the question, why did he do? I told you that he was a funny boy, a little mischievous boy. He showed a little bit of mischief in that case. He didn't bother, he was a very skinny boy, whether he knew how to swim or not. He was not aware of that. He did it as a pleasant, as a joke, as a funny matter. So that was the first stage of this lesson. He came and reached a YMCA pool, and meanwhile he could understand that something there was no one to see. He could see this bruiser. He came directly and with a smiling face, and seeing this boy, he exclaimed, "What a skinny boy you are! How pleasant I got a chance!" Like that he exclaimed. But Madari immediately picked him up and he tossed to that YMCA pool. I told you that the shallow level was 3 feet depth, and gradually it goes on up to 9 feet depth maximum. So we have to understand one thing, that this is the beginning of a wonderful, adventurous end route of William Douglas. Formerly, he had one example there or one experience there. That experience was that he had heard from the coastal area or from beach. Now this again maximized his fear. So he went, at a sudden he went down at the lower level, and he thought for a long time, the rest we would take another class. So this was at the beginning of his dangerous examination, or his dangerous struggle, or the dangerous fight against fear started from this YMCA pool. And this bruiser boy was responsible for the creation of such a drastic change in later days. So his intensity of fear again extended without limits. So there he spanned 3 stages there that we would discuss in the next class. Meanwhile, we would understand that William Douglas, what was the quality of William Douglas, or what was the particular mental state of William Douglas, that we have to know at present. When we are going to follow, when we have a chance to face a calamity, or when we have a chance to face a problem, and that problem sometimes may be a little bit of concern, a little bit of tough task, then we would automatically withdraw from that. That is the general trend of human being. But here William Douglas, what did he do? That we are going to understand later, that beginning from here, from this YMCA pool, that was there, that concept was there in his mind. What concept? He had to clear all the barriers or all the barricades or problems in front to get a good swimmer. He was fond of, he would get a lot of, because all the American countries are all, inland water was facility was too much. American in USA, we could see both inland and coastal water areas, very highly watery area, and sea using all these some facilities are highly large compared to our eastern countries. So he had a lot of intention in his mind. He wanted to learn, or he wanted to know how to swim well. He wanted to know canoeing. He wanted to go for fishing, and he wanted to go for swimming. So many islands are, so many water stretches are there, so many bays are there in this area. So he had all these are his expectation: to become a good swimmer, to become a good canoer, to become a good fisherman, and all these things would automatically come in his mind and stuck in his body at a sudden, and all these pictures were there in her mind. So now he fell, and he was put into this deep water or YMCA pool by this bruiser, and he was the rest we could take in the next class. Okay, thank you.